So hopefully this will get us into... I might as well show you the crash site. The alien spaceship that has crashed into the wasteland. What is inside it? Who knows? Well, I do know. I've been in it before. But this will help build our technology. And also doing these, as I said, does help with your relationship with Emmet a little. Although we're doing quite well. It won't take long to get him up to best friend status. Search observation records. Dum dum dum. Speed it up again. And then this should hopefully get us out into the wasteland. And we can start doing stuff there. Sweating for science. Right, we found a mysterious door and we now to go and dig site heaps, dig site heaps in the wasteland. Let's do that. Let's fly over to the wasteland. Oh, so yeah, you can actually no. Let's use the monorail for a bit first. Let me show you that. So there is a way of getting around. That is, oh, they call it a monorail, which means one rail. There's no rails at all for this thing. It's kind of like a train station, so it's called the Zephyr Rail. Fly away on my Zephyr Rail. It works a bit like the, well, it works just like the subways in from Showtime and in Bridgeport. If you're just automatically going to places, your sim will go to the nearest Zephyr station and then go to the nearest Zephyr station. Here we go, here we go. Travelling on the Zephyr Rail. To here. You get a nice little moodlet from it that lasts 2 hours, future passenger, but it's only 5, and it's such a faff getting around automatically, because it'll just, like with the subway, you'll do really odd things, really odd routes to take things, which is just so much longer than just kind of getting there automatically, or even just taking a taxi directly there, because you take a taxi to the Zephyr Rail, you then take one to... Oh, dear, what's going on? That doesn't look good. I think this is one of the meteor strikes. But if you're unlucky enough to be around. Oh. I think I was actually just unlucky enough to be around and one hit me. Oh, that was unfortunate. I got hit by a meteor strike, and I wasn't there to show you guys what happened. Oh, I'm sorry. I was too busy moaning about the Zephyr Rail. Anyway, so these are the little things you need to excavate to get up bits of the key to get into the alien spaceship. So there's 4 pieces in total. And when you get them, you can get into the alien spaceship. And there's a few nice little items in there for your playing pleasure. Nothing too amazing though, but it's especially if you want to enter the spaceship, but basically do it through Emmet's Opportunities arc, because then you get lots of advanced technology skill bonuses as well. It's just because there's not much inside it, you'll be able to... Oh, here we go. Oh, now we're sick again. I need to go to the hospital. But we haven't seemed to get a key yet. Yeah, if you're going to go into the spaceship, just do it through the opportunities, because it makes it more worth your while. As far as getting the keys are concerned, there are 4 bits. You can search through excavation piles and not get anything, just like that time. And no wonder I've gotten sick. I'm digging through bits of broken metal in the desert with my bare hands. How is that ever a good idea? So yeah, there's loads of spawning places of these all around the place. There's some here, there's some here, there's some here. There's some over here. There's some down here as well. Meaning that even if you don't get your all 4 pieces in 4 goes, there's plenty of other places to actually try and get them. And by the time you get around all the different spawn places, the ones you've already visited will already have respawned, so it's not really an issue. Here we go, let's just dig around a bit more. Key bits are the only things you can find from these things. So there we go, we got Mysterious Fragment 4. There it is. Also on the Wasteland, you have these things as well, crystal flowers. Now they're interesting. They grow like plants, and you can harvest the actual crystal flowers on the end here. Here we go. And you charge them with certain emotions. And then when you do that, you can either use them or use them in other sims, and it gives them little moodlets and also affects kind of like how the sim goes around doing their things. It's very much like some of the objects, what we're told objects in The Sims 4 will do. But let's... Oh, she's in too bad a mood to do anything now. We need to get a treatment. So let me just... I'll show you what I'm... I'll explain what I meant earlier about the routing and the Zephyr Rail. So she'll run to the Zephyr Rail stop, she'll get a Zephyr Rail to somewhere, and it'll probably be nowhere near the hospital, and it'll just take ages. She's also really hungry, I probably should feed her. Oh, so it looks like there's going to be another meteor strike. So yeah, I'm still annoyed I missed the actual animations on meteor strike. Apparently, reading on some of the forums and stuff as well, meteor strikes do tend to leave hot springs. There's some, I still not been able to find any clarity on whether the hot springs are actually just... Because you can get a wish, which is bathe in hot springs. I don't know if that means bathing in a thing. That'll be the meteor that hit me earlier, right there. Good grief, that's huge. Why didn't I collect that? Why didn't I notice any of this? Right, let's get treated first and we can go back and collect those. So yep, here we go. Zephyr Rail to the nearest Zephyr Rail stop, which was there, which is nowhere near the hospital, which is here. And it just takes a while. It's just like, nah, whatever. Let's get treated and eated and get back to what we're doing. Go get yourself cured. Cure yourself. Shame you're not a doctor, or I say physician, heal yourself, but you're not, so I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, here we go. I mentioned this earlier. We got this little wish, which I know a lot of the community haven't quite figured out yet. Soak in hot spring. Meteors may blast a hole in the planet, but those fissures offer some great bathing. The Sims want to sock in a hot spring. So yeah, it looks like that's one of the rifts, but it does suggest that it's something that meteors leave behind. So I'm not quite sure about that. I'll see if... But providing I don't look at a different part of the screen when there's a meteor strike again, I might be able to figure it out at some point. And also, I'm going to prove to you, once she's out and feeling a bit happier, that you can get nice things from these trash piles. But she's very low because she's got that wasteland pox. It sounds like a dance. Do the wasteland pox. Yeah, do the wasteland pox. Yeah. And now we've got the next bit of the opportunities arc from Emmett, and this is actually building the key. So we'll have to get back out to the wasteland, search the little piles of infected rubble for bits of the key, and then put the key together. So let's see. Does she have enough mood to rummage? Come on, cheer up, old gal. You only got almost killed. It's fine. I think I'm going to have to take her back to the community living centre. Just going to move back up so we can get back to getting on with things. So I don't think I mentioned earlier, but you know, the magnet you actually end up keeping. So if you're after bits of space rock, it's actually quite good because you can just stand around and attract space rock rather than scouring the map for bits that have fallen, well, spawned really. So yeah, as you see, this time, just pause for a second, we've found a crystalline pedestal sink. It's actually not a cheap sink, so you can get some really nice stuff. If you're not in a career and just want to do money, get money. You can just come into a dystopic future, rummage through these more than a few times, and you can get some really nice stuff to sell off from your inventory. Anyway, let's make her a bit cheerier, and let's actually just start flying everywhere because it's just so much quicker. It is. Whoop, need to import. No! Ah! What am I doing? What am I doing? It's just much better and quicker to just jetpack around. It builds your advanced technology skill as well, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing it. Things like that happen which are mildly amusing. Nothing wrong with it as slapstick.